We finally get a hands-on live demo of one of the most anticipated metaverses, Yuga Labs' Otherside. Most of you already know Yuga Labs, but if you're new or you need a refresher, Yuga Labs is the top NFT company, owning the top NFT collections, Bored Ape Yacht Club, and CryptoPunks. Early this year, during March of 2022, Yuga Labs was valued at $4 billion during a $450 million funding round, raising funds from some of the top companies and investors like Adidas, Google Ventures, Mark Cuban, Samsung Electronics, and many others. During the Otherside Yuga Labs Metaverse land sale, Yuga Labs sold $561 million within 24 hours, skyrocketing gas Ethereum prices and burning $150 million in ETH that will never be seen again. The highly anticipated tech demo called The First Trip completed on July 16th with pleasantly surprising reviews. Looking through the hashtag First Trip, you'll find screenshots and videos of this amazing experience. Here is the best summary video that I found on the First Trip experience by Curveline.eth. Let's watch that now.
Hey everybody, this is Curveline Films, and today we're checking out Otherside Metaverse and their first tech demo called First Trip. To enter, you need to own an Otherdeed plot and connect your wallet for verification. Now in the infinite expanse, we meet a giant bored ape that would be our guide to the other side. In that moment, we finally get to see our first look at the other side. Now this area is called the Swamp, which is the original area of the Bored Ape Yacht Club. Also note there was 4,500 other people in the game with no lag at all. By far the most impressive metaverse I've seen to date. After lighting all the mini obelisks through different actions, we gathered together for a selfie and a job well done. But then the evil Coda shows up and we have to defeat him. Now it did take a couple of hits for the boss fight to end, but honestly, it was a lot of fun. And working as a team and seeing over 4,500 people working together to defeat a boss, that was hands down the coolest part of the day.
In several of the top NFT trading groups that I'm in, people were thoroughly impressed, and the market seems to echo the sentiment and hype as the price of ApeCoin saw a pump. ApeCoin is the governance and utility token for Yuga Labs, and it's planned to be the coin for that metaverse and ecosystem of the other side, where land sales were only bought with ApeCoin. The demo started on July 16th, 9 AM PST, where the price of Ape was about $4.82 at the start of the demo. The hype leading into these events will usually pump prices. In this case, the market seemed to have a positive reception to the tech demo, leading into Ape sustaining a new price level at around $582. And this was also helped by ETH's recent price increase to over $1,500 as well at that time. Because of the consistent execution of Yuga Labs, short-term traders that I know who are a lot smarter than me are planning to buy in during the boring periods and sell into strengths of these types of events when everything is hyped. This is one of the crypto coins that I'm dollar cost averaging because I own Otherside land and I want the flexibility of trading Ape or using it in Otherside. This is part of the bear market investing strategy that I filmed here, so just check that out if you want to see that later. Surprisingly, even though sales increased of the Otherside land sales, floor price did not increase that much and then eventually came back down and settled at 2.7 ETH, where it stayed around for a while. With 10,000 NFTs in the other side, this high supply makes it harder for the underlying NFTs to pump and sustain a level without a significant catalyst and a better macro environment. While I believe Yuga Labs will deliver on the other side, holding this NFT is a longer term trade and hold for me. In my opinion, the easier trade is buying ApeCoin when people are bored or when they're panicking like there's another crash or negative macro event. Then you accumulate and then you sell into the hype, leading into another announcement, another event where people need to use their ApeCoin. Like the first Otherside Landman, where ApeCoin pumped to over $24. That said, even though I think that is an easier trade, this does not come without any risk. Being in crypto and being specifically NFTs poses high risk. One of the main risks that I see is Yuga Labs does not deliver to the market's expectations, and negative sentiment drives the price lower in the short term. NFT traders, especially inside this market, have a next shiny object syndrome, where we flock to the next project, forgetting all the old projects and leaving them to collect dust in the corner. So that is something to be aware of, is being able to keep the short attention spans of these NFT traders. One of the long-term risks is that another company overtakes Yuga Labs for the #1 spot. And if Yuga Labs goes to #2, that's still not a bad place for them to be. Even for the long-term risk, based on what Yuga Labs has been doing and how they've been executing, for me personally, I'm willing to take this risk because this is money that I'm okay with losing. I'm willing to take this risk, place it inside Yuga Labs and ApeCoin, and then just leave it there. And if I happen to make the wrong call, so be it. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. So keep these in mind. The demo itself looks amazing. And when we went through all the videos, when we looked at the quality of it, it's just such an immersive experience that it gets me excited, even though I'm trying to keep my emotions out of this trade. Let me know what you think of the other side. Let me know if you think this is going to be one of the top metaverses. Love to hear your thoughts below. And with that said, take care, talk soon, and I'll see you in the next video.